What's going on, guys? Sync-WaVey back in with some more GBO2, and today we're going to be showcasing why the C1 is the best support in the game currently, and the fact that it can defend itself against everything. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. A raid, a general, obviously it's going to have a harder time with the raid, but if you have a full charge and something's boosting at you, you can stun them, right? And downswing them and fly away, and they cannot do nothing about it. And obviously, if you played the game as long as I have, then you know that supports will be cheeky and downswing you while you're trying to boost towards them. So all a part of that mind game, right? Where they would try to boost to like bait out your tackle, but you just downswing them. So that is definitely a part of the matchup. Is all about the mindset, right? The mind games that you can play. Me stunning the guy because of the full charge, me boosting away. Now look at my reload. I'm away from him, out of danger. I could have keep backpedaling if I wanted to, but my beam rifle was ready. I shot him and downswung him. I could have perfectly just kept backing away, but I decided like I was gonna shoot him there, you know. But I could have perfectly like backed away and charged my beam rifle and probably stunned him again out of the sky and just flew away, you know. So like the fact that it has an instant stun beam rifle makes it better than the Hammer and the Seventh. None of those two can stun a raid instantly like this. Obviously, they can downswing out of the air, but they can't heavy stagger something out of the air. It can't instant stun something that's trying to approach it. Like if a general tries to approach this, if the cubic tries to approach this, and like say it's boosting and it's trying to shoot its follow funnels, I could just stun it, you know, and just downswing it and then fly away if I really wanted to, you know. So this suit is definitely capable of defending itself. I could just do that, you know, just casually fly away to my team, get behind the enemy lines if I'm out near the front, you know. So like the defensive capability is the actual flight system. The fact that it doesn't have shot dampeners actually makes it balanced, because you don't want to have this suit have a shot dampeners. I promise you'll cry. I promise you'll cry, because especially if you're a raid, right? If you're trying to chase the suit like what I'm doing now, like look at this Yakushiki. This Yakushiki can't even chase me. Like I'm using the terrain to my advantage, and you know, like a lot of maps have like, you know, different terrain where I can like you can get on top of like buildings or whatever. Basically abuse the fact that some suits cannot fly. You know, especially if you've shot them and downswung them. You know, if they chase after you with flight, you know, you can just downswing them when they get close to you. You know, like you know all the little things that you can do against any flying suit is still applies, right? So you gotta remember, this having shot dampeners will literally melt generals like no other, like a complete joke, bro. Like it'll be a return of Memphis, but a support, because this thing does tremendous amounts of damage. If I shoot you with an instant stun beam rifle and then be able to transform and do the same damage again with a beam rifle when I'm transformed, and then follow up with the beam cannons, do you know how much damage that does in a split second? You know, like it does so much damage. You're gonna see me hit a Zeta when he changes to Zeta. You're gonna see me basically melt the Zeta Now, imagine if you couldn't shoot me out of the sky. Imagine if you turned around and he shot me and I'm still shooting at him. You know, like the fact that I would literally have time to probably charge up the beam rifle, like while he's trying to shoot me out of the sky, and that would be broken. That would be the second coming of Memphis, but support. So like I'm telling you, man, like you do, like we don't want to see this suit like get a force shot down with this, because if it does, boy, like I'm telling you guys now, but you be crying so hard, crying. This suit, look, imagine that, right? I mean, I know he was low, but we're gonna see a little bit further on when I melt the Zeta, but we don't want this suit to have, trust me. And like, for instance, he's using the A1. Shout out to Lewis anyway. He's using the A1 now, and we're basically demonstrating the fact that that is it's like flight suits are the only suits that can chase after me if the terrain is like this where I can get up on the high ground, because normal raids ain't doing it. If I like it, you gotta think of the battlefield as well. Like you're gonna have generals on the field, and they're gonna be able to stun and peel for me, and I'll just be able to fly out of there and get to a nice location and just rain down my sniper fire basically. So you can see like a heavy stagger like straight out of the sky, and fly to a next location, like perfectly calm. And like my beam rifle is ready again. Well, look at that. It doesn't take that long really. And like he's trying to fly at me now. Boom. I hit him again. And I'm gonna fly away again. Like it's literally you can literally rinse and repeat this. So to say he doesn't have defensive capabilities, I don't know if we're looking at the same suit, man. Like now, I'm not saying like don't get me wrong, man. Like I'm not talking this way to like prove a point and say you're wrong, I'm right. I'm just showcasing the facts that this suit can definitely look after itself. It's the only support that can look after itself. If you really think about it, like Hummer can do it, and the Seventh Gundam can do it, but can it do it as easy as this suit can do it? No. Why is that? It doesn't. They don't have instant stun beam rifles. They have to charge their guns, or Seventh Gundam has to uncharge shot into one grenade, and that's that literally. Like you're gonna see a trade that happens when he switches to the Mark II. The Seventh Gundam would not be able to follow up with the grenade, yet I just instant stunned him, and we traded, and that gave me enough time to actually stop him from actually following up with his melee. So I don't know, guys, man. Like, also, I gotta mention this. Oh well, watch this first. Imagine, look at this damage. Two shots, two shots, man, and I did like over 6,000 damage, right? And those were all tap fires. Now, if I charged that shot, that would have been like 6,000. The follow up shot when in transformation is an extra 3,000 odd, and then into the beam guns. Come on, bro. If I had shot dampeners, the guy would die completely, man. Like if he couldn't shoot me out the sky, he was getting melted. Now, what's this scenario? I'm getting him to like chase me around, and like I'm basically showcasing how he can defend himself. Right here, we're gonna trade. Boom, right? That literally just slowed him down from actually following up on anything, right? And then Hammer cannot do this. Seventh Gundam cannot change the terrain, like go up on the high ground like Obi-Wan, and tell Anakin like I got the high ground, don't try it. You know, like it's not doing that. You know, it has to stay on the ground and call for help. This suit literally doesn't have to rely on um, the generals to peel for it because it can kind of peel for itself. If you get behind cover and just fly, like, and you know you're using the terrain to to make it hard for him to actually shoot out the sky, or you managed to downswing him and you flew away from the scene. I mean, like, come on, man, like. It's definitely possible with this suit, and it's not possible with the other 650 supports. So this is definitely took the crown. Like the fact that it has transformation is what makes it very, very, very good. Very good. And the fact that it has an instant stun beam rifle. And the fact that it charges into a heavy stagger and beam rifle. That is superb at defending itself. Superb. I mean, I don't you guys are I'm showcasing it right now, man. Also, you can outrange a lot of suits before they can even hit you with an instant stun beam rifle because your range is way superior than theirs. So that you gotta keep that in mind too. I could shoot I forget to put it in the video, but I could literally shoot Lewis with my heavy stagger out of range and then follow up with in transformation and then shoot him again, and then I could fly away. It's a bit risky to get in closer with the beam cannons, but if you manage to get a second stun off with the transformation, like you can definitely do it and like get out of there before they can before you get within range because you're like 400. You stun them and then you shoot them a couple of times and then get out of dodge. I mean, they're not gonna stun you. So yeah, that's my video anyway. This is the best support in the game. It can look after itself, man. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless.